Namaste. Welcome back to Healing with Hema. And in today's pick a card reading, we are going to see what lessons are you here in this lifetime. What lessons are you learning? Okay, so our soul reincarnates, and it tries to fulfill itself by learning some lessons. Okay, so in every lifetime there is some major lessons that we are learning, and the moment we learn a lesson and we don't repeat it, that is how we have mastered that lesson, and then we don't have to repeat that experience we don't have to go through that experience again. Okay, so once you've mastered the lesson, we move on to the next lesson. So in today's reading we are going to see how and what lesson are you here to learn. Okay, so I am going to pick 3 piles. We are going to choose this first deck. From this first deck I'm going to get 3 cards for you, and then you can take your time to choose one pile, and then we will take it from there. Okay, so I'm going to cut your deck and we'll take 1, 2 and 3. All right, so I'm going to put some crystals on them, so that will help you identify with that group. Okay, all right, so pile number 1 is the people who've chosen this beautiful selenite. Pile number 2, those who've chosen the black obsidian. Oops, I hope you can focus. Yeah, good. And pile number 3, those who've chosen this beautiful aventurine. Okay, so now you choose a pile, and then I will start with pile number 1. Okay, you've chosen the lovers. Very nice. Now the energy that I get from your card is saying that you are here to learn some lessons regarding a partnership, a relationship, probably a friendship. It is, you are here to learn a lesson regarding these areas of your life. Now this what is coming forth as the first message is probably your soul is craving for some intimacy. Intimacy with a like-minded, or another soul which is mirroring your soul. Okay, so that's the first message that I get. So a lot of you watching this reading, you do believe in a twin soul journey. You do believe in a soulmate journey. For others of you who don't believe in that, you are here to learn how to nourish, how to value a relationship. So how do you add value to a relationship, and how do you go into a receiving mode to receive that kind of a respect and love and affection from your counterpart. Okay, so most of you who've chosen this pile, you're here to learn how to be in a relationship, how to handle them in a proper way, what are the mistakes that you need to avoid, what is it that you need to do. Okay, so this is your basic theme for the lesson. This is your main lesson that you are here to learn. Okay, and let's get 2 more cards from this energy oracle deck to see if there is anything adding to this same theme, or there is something else that you are here to learn. Okay, so we'll get 2 cards from here. It's also telling me that you've gone through some hardships in your past lifetimes, regarding a relationship or regarding friendships or familyships. So as I said, it's not just romantic, it can be any kind of a relationship that we are talking, but you faced a lot of difficulties some you created, and some you did not create, but you had to go through that. Okay, so this is the kind of energy that I'm getting. So let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Now this is the throat chakra. Okay, now what does this card tell us? This is saying that you are learning to speak your truth. You are here to speak your truth regarding the relationship. You are here to speak how you actually feel and what is it that is actually bothering you, because probably in your earlier relationship, in your earlier lifetimes, you did not really get a chance to actually say what you felt. Okay, so that is what you're here to achieve or learn how to speak your mind, learn how to share what you are expecting from your spouse or from the family member, and talk about what you want, because that was denied to you in your earlier past lifetimes. So you are here to make yourself heard and to be very explicit, firm and assertive about your needs and how you want or what you want in your relationship. Okay, and the second message is beautiful, rest and rejuvenation. Now this again talks to me about you've always been a giver, and that is the message I was getting from your earlier card, that you've always been a giver, and due to that what has happened is you have forgotten how to receive. Okay, so it's always been you giving, and in this lifetime the lesson that you're here to learn is to value relationships, yes, to speak your truth and share what you want in a relationship, as well as to be in a receiving mode, because you, now that you will clearly establish and share what you want, how you want and what you want in a relationship, you are learning to be a little calm and let it come to you. Okay, so you are now learning the manifestation skills to attract what you deserve. Okay, so once it comes into your life, it is not like, okay, now I've got this great love, I'm happy, and let me do for this person. Now you're taking a step back and you're giving and you're seeing whether you're receiving it in equal quantities. Okay, not to say that you have to not give 100%. No, that's not what I'm saying. But whether there is reciprocity in your relationship, family, friends, business, partnership, job, anything. Okay, as well as romantic. So now you are in a position, or you are trying to understand how you are going to express yourself. That is the lesson you're learning. You're expressing your wants, desires and expectations, and you are not going to settle for anything lesser than that, and you are also going to take a step back and give the other person or people the chance to for reciprocity. Okay, so that is the message, that is what you are learning a lot in this life. So these are some all regarding your relationships, and this is what you are here to learn. Okay, so we will pick one final card to see if there is any additional message for you, or else there is any other completely different message for you. So let's see if it confirms what we are saying, or if there is any addition. Beautiful, you've drawn the hope card. Okay, you've drawn the hope card, which talks about, all right, which is talking about look with new eyes and create the change that awaits you, and the change is going to be by you speaking up for what you want. Okay, so the moment you start voicing what you want in life, how you want your relationship to be, that is when things will change for you, and that is the lesson that you are here to learn, to express yourself in every and every relationship, and to to give them the space and allow them to reach you half the way, okay? And you are advised to be hopeful, because it's a lesson that is not going to be learned in a day. It is going to require constant work and practice, so you have to be at it, but there is hope for your situation and you are doing a good job. That's the final message for you. Pile number 1, I hope this resonates with you and you're able to learn this lesson and master it, so that you don't have to repeat the experience again, go through that experience again. I wish you all the very best. Please do like, subscribe to my channel, share my video with your contacts, and I'll be seeing you soon. Namaste. All right, let me clear this away and then we will start with pile number 2. Okay, namaste pile 2. If you chose this beautiful obsidian, okay, let's start your reading to see what lessons are you supposed to learn in this lifetime. Ooh, flowering, beautiful, beautiful. You are here to blossom, you are here to shine, and you are here to be your true authentic self, unabashedly and unashamedly, okay? So the major lesson you are here to learn is a very beautiful lesson, let me say. It is about being true to yourself, because you are something really ethereal, okay? You are you are made up of a very different, unique substance, and you are learning the lesson to not hide away, but to go out and share and shine the way you're meant to be, okay? So the lesson here you are here to learn is to show and share with the world all your unique gifts, your special powers, your power and your gifts in a very open way, and in a very uncompromising way, in a very true and authentic way, because you're meant to shine. You're meant to be coming out in front of the world in a very authentic manner, as I said, and being true to yourself. So whether it is any creativity that you have, and you probably don't give yourself that kind of a credit, and you don't value what you have to share, whereas now you're asked to come out, start that YouTube channel if you want, write that book if you want, create music if you want, paint whatever you want. So something creative that is unique and special to you. And it may not be just these creative arts. You may be a lawyer, you may be a doctor, you may be a counselor. So whatever it is that you do, and you do it in a very modest way. Now it's time for you to come right out and shine, and shine in your glory, because you are being asked to share what you have, okay? That's beautiful, pile number 1. Let's see what other messages we are getting. So we'll get 2 other cards from this beautiful energy oracle deck to see if there is any other lesson that you're going to learn, or it is concerning this only, okay? So let's cut your deck and see what other messages are coming for you. All right, so we'll take the first card. Ooh, you've got the first chakra, Archangel Michael. Now this is an archangel, my beloved archangel, whom I work a lot, and him being present in your pile tells me that you are divinely guided. You have a purpose to shine. Your purpose is to shed light, to bring love. So a lot of you watching this may be star seeds or light workers, and there is something unique to you that you are born to share. And Archangel Michael coming here with the first chakra, the root chakra, it is telling me not that you should not fear. The message for you is, don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid to be your true authentic self, because you are divinely guided. You are meant to shine. You're meant to bring that unique power and gift that you have to the world. Okay, so Archangel Michael stepping in, I'm so glad he is here. Thank you, Archangel Michael, that he is assuring you that you have to be authentic, you have to be uncompromising about shedding your light and shining and being appreciated for who you are, the unique soul that you are. Lovely, pile number 2. Beautiful. You've got a storm warning. Now this is the energy that you were in, and you went through a lot of other karmic lessons, but you've completed them. Now because you were going through these very difficult, challenging lessons that you had to learn, there was a lot of karmic debt that you were clearing, but know that you have cleared it now. That being said, now you're free to put your energy into your own creativity, what your heart craves, what you want to do, what is your purpose, you feel is your purpose. Because up till now, these challenges took up a lot of your energy and they left your energy depleted. Okay, but now it's time for you to shine, to go out into the world and share with them the unique power and gift that you have. Okay, it may be in any area, as I said, but you are over the worst, you are over the times which was consuming your energy, and now that you are out of it, concentrate and put that energy into shining, my dear. You are here, you are learning the lesson to shine and shine bright. I'm going to leave you with one final message to see if there is anything additional that you need to know. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading for you. I'm so happy to bring this reading for you. All right, so pile number 2, your last card, it says wishes. Okay, be careful what you wish for. Your dreams, your wish will be granted. Can you beat that? It is time, it is safe for you to shine, because even Archangel Michael is telling you, now fear nobody and nothing. You are meant to shine. You are meant to shine and share those beautiful qualities that you have and the lessons that your soul wants you to learn, and it has incarnated here to learn, is to bring out all that is unique in you, being unapologetically you and sharing it with the world and shining. You're like a shining bright diamond. Don't be scared. You're over the worst. Now you can concentrate on yourself and enjoy displaying, sharing what you have to share. Okay, that is the lesson that you're here to learn. And pile number 2, I wish you nothing but the best. Shine on and shine like a bright diamond, like you are. Okay, I wish you all the very best. Please do like, subscribe to my channel, help my channel grow, and I'll be happy to do your personal reading. You'll find my contact details in the description box below the video. I'll see you soon. Namaste. Alright, so let me just clear these cards away, and then I'm on to pile number 3. Namaste, pile number 3. Welcome. This is your reading if you chose this beautiful stone, and let's see what lessons are you here to learn. Oh, past lives. Okay. Now the lessons that you're here to learn are not just from this lifetime. I mean, this is not just what your soul signed up to learn in this incarnation. This goes back a few past lives, especially 3 past lives, where you have been learning this lesson, and due to some or the other reason, you've not mastered that lesson. Okay, so you had to go through many lifetimes learning the same lesson, and in this lifetime you are here to learn it once more. And if you do learn it the proper way in this lifetime, I am told that you will master it and you will no longer have to be experiencing it all over again. Okay, and the energy that I am getting is, it's about some generational lineage kind of a trauma that you are learning to let go. Okay, this concerns your ancestors, this concerns your lineage, this concerns a negative energy or an evil spell or a curse that has been passed on from generations to generations, and you've done a lot of work trying to clear it in your past lives, but you are for due to some reason it is still remaining. Okay, so in this lifetime you are coming into this energy of learning this lesson once and for all, and in this lifetime you would have mastered it. So that's a very powerful place to be in. Pile number 3, and let's see what this lesson is, because the first card did not give us any particular message regarding that, other than that it's a lineage curse. It's a curse or a spell that has been passed on from generation to generation. But let's find out a little bit more about what exactly is this, and that you need to learn to get yourself out of it, master it, and move on. Okay, so now, okay, so this is regarding money, this is regarding some finances, this is regarding some wealth, family wealth, family property, family estate that has been cursed, and as it has been passed on from generation to generation, there seems to be an energy associated, a negative energy associated with this ancestral property or business or money that is passing on from generation to generation. Now the message here is indecision. The message that you are learning, or the lesson that you are learning, is about taking a decision, making a clear-cut decision which is going to separate you from this generational curse. Now whether you are a spiritual person or not, and whether you follow this advice or not, is perfectly fine. It is completely up to you. It is your free will. But I would advise you to do a simple candle ritual in this month, around the 15th, okay, of this coming month, around the 15th, or even before that, any time in this first 15 days is also fine. Okay, where you light a candle for all your past ancestors. You may not know their names, but just lighting a candle with the intention that I am not a part, I don't want to be a part of this generational curse anymore, and I am setting myself free from this generational curse. And I wish everybody, all the souls, love and peace and love and light, but I don't want anything to do with that curse anymore. I set myself free. Say this and light a candle and say your normal prayers. Okay, so if you believe in this, you can do it. If you don't, it's perfectly okay if you don't do that, because once you make this decision and once you do this spell, candle spell, you will set yourself free from that generational curse, and then you will find different ways, and you can continue. Suppose you do it on the 7th or 8th or 10th or 1st, whichever date you do it every month on the same day. Light a candle, say I am cutting myself out of this cord. I'm cutting this cord with all my ancestors and my lineage. I set myself free from this evil negative energy curse, and I no longer have that, it no longer has any power over me. I set myself free. I send them all love and light. Do this on that same date every month till you start feeling the energies moving out of your life. So you are coming into a place, for those who don't want to do the candle spell, you are being asked to take a decision regarding how do you want to handle this curse. Now there are a couple of things, messages that I'm getting. You may decide to donate X amount of money in the names of in honor of all your ancestors, and the intention behind that being that you are ridding yourself from that curse. Okay, so it's a very simple thing that you do. You donate an X amount of money in the name of all ancestors. So even if you don't know their names, it's okay, you just call upon their energies, saying I am cutting the cords with the negative evil spell and curse, and I am setting myself free. Okay, so you can do that, and once you make that decision, you are free. You'll free yourself from those negative energies. So that's an important lesson you are here to learn. Oh, beautiful. You are, again, it's all about decisions for you. This is the journey card, because you have been on this journey of learning this lesson for lifetimes. As I said, now is the time in this journey, in this lifetime, you have this opportunity to say goodbye to those energies and get yourself out of those energies. It's up to you whether you choose to do that. Okay, and I do see you doing one of those two, and if you do both, it's even better. Okay, so either you do the candle magic or you do the donation thing. Either ways, you will get out of that, and once you do get yourself out, that is the lesson you were here to learn, because the lesson is that you are very powerful. You can rid yourself from this energy. You can cut yourself out of that energy. You don't need to wait for somebody to do it for you. That is the lesson that you are here to learn. And in this journey, in this lifetime, you are, if you do this, you will set yourself free from those lineage curse, and you will see yourself moving towards calmer waters where life is not such a big struggle. Okay, so let's get your final card for this reading to see if there is any additional message for you. It is a very tough energy that you've been. So it is shown up in all your, relationships with money in your life. Whereas because you put in 100% efforts and the results are just bare minimum. So it is nothing to do with you. It's a generational curse that you're bearing. Okay. So let's see what your third card says. And it says divine sight. See the divine in everyone. Exactly. So you are honoring your lineage by saying that I am trying to end the curse here. So you are cutting yourself off, but that is not a selfish act. You are honoring your ancestors by cutting yourself off and stopping that curse to move further down the line. Okay, because it is a divine divine sight. So it is all about the divine guiding you in this lifetime to learn that lesson and to move on. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I do wish that you are able to get yourself out of this negative low vibrational energy into calmer waters. I wish you all the very best. Please do like, subscribe to my channel, share my video with your contacts, and I'll be happy to do your personal reading. You'll find my contact details in the description box below the video. I'll see you soon. Namaste.